What's up, everybody? It's me, Brandon Green, owner of Gold Element Autoworks. I'm driving this 2005 CL600 that I purchased a few months back. Got it up and running. You know, if you watch the previous videos, I had some issues with the voltage regulator. So that is, or voltage transformer, sorry. So I replaced that. It's good to go. Also, the little sensor is kind of like a map sensor, whatever. I put a new one of those in there as well. So things are going good with the car. There's a few things that I need to give attention to, like the water pump pulley is rattling. So I got to give attention to that before that thing breaks off, and then I'm in trouble. But I think from what I was told is you have to lift the motor to get that water pump swapped out. If you guys have heard anything different, let me know. I have no idea. This is a V12. I'm not good with these V12s, right? This is all new for me. You know, I drive the V8s, the Mercedes V8s, the compressor motors, and so this is new for me. So I have kind of been like reluctant to really drive this thing hard just because of that. But that means the battery dies, because this battery dies in a few days. So I don't know if there's a battery drain or the battery is just weak. It won't hold a charge. Typically with these older Mercedes, you do have a battery drain that you have to identify. But real quick, I wanted to just record this experience, me driving it on this windy road, just trying to feel the power of this V12. Also remember what ABC feels like, because you know I've always gotten rid of ABC in my vehicles. So this is factory setup. Nothing has been modified regarding the suspension. The wheel and tire setup is original. And I just want to see how this thing feels. But also I want to, you know, open this motor up, man. This thing hasn't been driven. This V12, I mean, it was dead for like a year. It hasn't been driven for a year. So I'm the first person to start driving this thing again. So you got to push whatever gunk and residue and just whatever, you know, out of the exhaust systems. I mean, at first it was so much unburned fuel from trying to start and it wouldn't start. All that crap had to get burnt out. It's still driving on the original tank of gas. It was full, but just starting and letting idle. I'm almost at half now. But this is such a nice car, man. It just needs to be driven and needs to be sorted through the few issues that it has. It doesn't have much, just a few. This mirror, you see right here, this mirror has the fading to it where it's kind of like browned, because it has that auto dimming feature, heated mirrors as well. So oftentimes on the driver's side, it has both of those features, and those are the ones that over time starts to get dark, like a dark brown color. So either replace it or put a new just standard glass piece on top of it, the mirror on top of it. But I'm going to drive this pretty hard. I want to open it up. I want to drive it kind of aggressively. I know on initial takeoff, it spins the back wheels, but it feels to me a little sluggish. It doesn't feel as people brag about or get excited about the V12. I mean, it's supposed to have 493 horsepower with more torque than the V8 compressor. It just doesn't feel like it. The last few times that I've driven it, it doesn't feel that powerful. But again, I know it has to be driven. It needs to be opened up, and maybe the automatic transmission adaptation needs to take place. Adaptation, I think that's the proper way of saying it, where it gets used to how the driver drives, I guess. But let's see what happens. Feels kind of good, I'm not gonna lie. You actually put your foot down. Okay, all right, I get it now. All right, I get it. The V12 does feel good, y'all. Okay, it's like a different kind of feel. Okay, I feel it now. I'm excited. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I'm pushing 80 on this joint. Yeah, this is a different kind of feel. I guess I'm comparing it. I can't compare it to my AMG, my wide body, because that's a whole different animal. It's a V8 compressor, but it's tuned, smaller pulley, long tube headers, a bunch of crap. So, I mean, it's the stage 2 tune. I mean, it makes a difference. This right here is a, golly, it feels more like a, let me slow down for a second because I'm going to take off again. Golly, it feels like something is pulling you along versus propelling you. It's weird, dude. It's so weird. This big motor ain't no joke. Golly. All right, I get it. I get it. I get it. I know why people love V12s. Let me do it again. Hold on. Now tell me, guys, it revs higher. It seems like in between the shifts, woo, it's a lot of pull. It's a lot of, it revs kind of high to me. Not that there's a delay. I think it's just more, I don't even want to call it lag. It's just greater. There's more time in between the shifting. It seems like the RPMs go a little higher than it does on the V8s in between the shifting. The shift range is different. I don't know if that was something that I noticed real quick in comparison to my V12s. It feels like it shifts quicker in between gears, but maybe not. I don't know. It's just different. I think I probably prejudged the 12 a little bit too early. Just because it's different than what I'm used to driving, like these V8s. But yeah, this thing, man, feels like you're in a carriage with 20 horses pulling you along. It's weird. It's different. It's different versus something pushing you. You know, I feel like my compressor, there's a lot of thrust. This one feels like there's a lot of pull. That's the best way I could describe it. I don't know, it's weird. But yeah, this thing really handles nice, man. It really does handle well on those windy roads. The power is obvious. It's just a different type of power. And again, I've been kind of scared to drive this thing too much because I don't want that water pump to break on me. But yeah, what a car. What a car. Very nice. Oh, quick question to the general public, those who understand these Mercedes and these CLs. Someone just called me about an opportunity to buy a 03 CL500, about 112,000 miles on it. The owner went through a car wash, an automatic car wash, and ever since then the car has gone into limp mode. So I'm believing that there's some water that has penetrated and accessed something that shouldn't be wet. And I'm thinking maybe up in the engine compartment, limp mode. I'm immediately you think of transmission, but it's what communicates to the transmission, telling the transmission to shift. So that can be any of those modules. And I'm thinking maybe one of those modules got wet, driver's side or passenger side engine compartment, the ones that's right up under the dashboard. I think he said that the owner opened up the one on the passenger side. It looked like there had been at some point some water in there. So if that's the case, first of all, it has to be professionally diagnosed to figure out where the signal is missing. I guess where the communication is not present. If that's the case, if one of those has to be replaced, we're talking about the thing that has all the fuses in it. If one of those has to be replaced, I'm pretty sure that it has to be programmed to the vehicle. You can't just put another one from another car in there. It has to be flashed or programmed. But do you guys think that's probably what it is? If the vehicle is in limp mode after the car got washed, if it went through automatic car wash, that could be the issue. Those drain plugs that's up under the dash could be clogged, and water could have gotten, I don't know how it could have gotten into those modules right there, those relay modules, because those are supposed to be like sealed. The top of them, the covers have rubber seals on them, and when it's locked down, when it's locked in place, water shouldn't penetrate, but anything can happen. So just something, just throwing out there. What do you guys think might be the issue there? Because I told him, he's buying the car so cheap, I said get it, and it's worth, you know, just even if you got to put a couple dollars into it, you're getting it almost for nothing. So it's definitely worth buying. So just throwing that out there as to what you guys suggest, because I'm gonna do a little bit of research for him. But yeah, it's a nice car right here, though. I'm definitely glad and thankful that I did buy this CL600. I don't even know what to do with it. Like, it's so beautiful. I've considered selling it. I've considered keeping it. I don't know. Beautiful car, though. Beautiful car. But I'll figure it out. But yeah, I just want to take you guys on a little drive, a little spin real quick with me. And I'll keep you guys up to date as anything that I decide to do with this car. Again, it's a 05 CL600. That's a twin turbo V12. It has 95,354 miles. So let me know what you guys think. Talk to you soon. Peace out.